Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and welcome back to another World of Tanks replay. We got the man Beaver. He's in the Chi-Ri. He's on Airfield. And it's a tier 7 and 6 game. Gang. There are 6 tier 7s, which means there are 9 tier 6s. And Beaver is going for his third mark in the Chi-Ri. And as we can see there, yes, 2 axes. Yeah, he's going for his third mark, and well, he's not enjoying himself, let's put it that way. He's not a fan of the Chi-Ri, and well, regardless of that fact, he can actually play it pretty fucking well, as we're going to see in this game, and in fact, the second game in this video. That's right, we've got a fucking double header. It's a shame it's a Chi-Ri video though. But alas, here we are. Yeah. So the Chi-Ri, tier 7 Japanese medium tank, as you can see, it has this 3 shell clip. And the intra-clip reload is 1 second. I can't remember what it is to reload the whole clip. But it's not very long. It's surprisingly short. And as you can see, Beaver was loaded with AP, decided to change to HE for the AMD. And the AMD's run away, so he's going back to AP. And Bert, fucking fantastic shot to take out the wheelie fuck there. And now Beaver's just chilling, drug dealing. And he's not going to take a poke. He is the size of a fucking barn, so he will most likely be spotted if he pokes over that ridge. And there is in fact a T50-2 round there who would have spotted him. And he puts 1 into him, 2 into him, and doesn't look for the third, although I think he could have maybe sniped the cupola, or the top of the turret, between those rocks. But as we saw, the M44 was looking and took a punt at Beaver. So it was probably the smart thing to do to not sit around and wait to be shot by Artie. Whereas I would have most likely just lost a third of my health from sitting there. Now, fuck me. 2 fantastic shots sniping the cupola of the Leo there. I was going to say, the T21 to Beaver's left, he's lost a lot of HP, but he's doing some decent spotting for him. And there's a Cromwell who's quite deep into enemy territory there, and he's now been fucked by the KV-13 and that T50-2. Beaver pokes out, and he finds himself an Achilles. He's not been spotted, but he puts 2 into the Achilles, the first one bouncing off the angled side armor, which was rather unfortunate. And Big Daddy 29 in the wheelie fuck on Beaver's team got taken out by the enemy T50-2. He puts 1 into the Leo's turret, 1 misses and the other bounces, and now Bert is taking some pot shots. The KV-13's very interested to try and press this engagement. And I don't blame him. If I was in the KV-13, I'd be wanting to push the Chi-Ri as well. But not necessarily in this engagement, because you haven't got a lot of gun depression in the KV-13, but he's still trying to poke over the ridge at Beaver, for whatever reason. The Achilles gets spotted again. First shot tracks him, and then the next 2 take away most of his health. He's left on 23 HP now, and the KV-13 is poking around again. Beaver reloads, puts 1 into the Achilles, and he's going for the reload whilst he drops back. That's very smart. And he's almost reloaded, and the KV-13, last time he was spotted, looked like he was going to try and make a little push, but I guess he's decided against that, and the Leo was backing down. There's the KV-13 still. And he's not looking at Beaver for some strange reason. That shot on the Leo, I don't actually know where that went. I don't think it hit the ground. it seemed to go through the Leo's turret for whatever reason. But there we go. Now it seems like Beaver's been firing a hell of a lot. And he has. But he's only done 1.2k damage. Which is a bit of, bit of a pain in the ass. Puts one into the Leo again. The Leo is very keen on that position, but it's not working out for him, so you'd have thought he'd have learnt his lesson. The Ally T-34-85M is pushing the engagement on the Leo and puts one into him. Beaver comes over to support him and takes out the Leo. Now he's going to push up and see if he can engage this T-34-85M potentially. And the KV-13's there. There you go. Auto aim on the T-34-85M. Take him out. And there's another T-34-85M sitting on the hill at the top. But Beaver went for a reload. I'm quite surprised at that. He went for a reload there. But, yeah. The enemy had decided they want to push the T-34-85M. Beaver's come round whilst he's been reloading. And he wants to take out this T-50-2. And he does. That's a very nice kill. He takes a huge hit from the Stura Emil. 483 HP. And Beaver, bang, 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 puts 3 to take out the M44. But he gets shot at by the SU-100 M1, who is in fact rushing Beaver and rushed that shot and puts it into the dirt. Now Beaver is reversing away and is almost reloaded. And thank fuck for allies. The SU got pummeled by Beaver's teammates and left him a one-shot for Beaver to take out. So he's now up to 6 kills, 2k damage, and the battle is nowhere near done. There's still 3 people left on the enemy team. There's this KV-13 who's been skulking about, and that Stura Emil who put in the huge shot on Beaver. And Beaver's now a one-shot for that Stura Emil. And he's now a one-shot for that KV-13 after taking that hit. And Beaver's reloading and has decided he wants to re-engage from a different position. Which is probably the best thing to do. You don't really want to poke out like that. I mean, you're a huge target. You've not got a lot of gun depression. And a KV-13 can easily elevate his gun to look at you. And now he's wondering if the KV-13 or... Oh no, he was looking for the Stura Emil. And the Stura Emil is actually pushed up the hill. And Beaver puts 1, 2, 3 in. The KV-13's coming to have a look. Doesn't get Beaver. And now he's being bum rushed by an IKV. There's a Panther. And oh, Beaver picks up his Radley Walters. And whilst all of this was going on, he accepted a platoon invitation from Bert the Avenger, the FV-304, who has 3 kills. And Beaver has 8 kills. That's only 11. They're 1 away from the crucial contribution. So, is the KV-2 or Black Prince going to accept in time? No. Ooh. Oh, fuck, I got rid of the screen. Fuck! Yes. Anyway. Hope you enjoyed the replay. Well played, Beaver. Oh, wait, no. This is a double header. Oh! Wait, if you wait right there, I'm gonna load the fucking second game like this. Because why the fuck not? Oh, I'm so professional. I mean, I can see why people watch me. And this game is completely different from the last game. Beaver was top tier in the last game in 7-6. In tier 7 and 6 match. This time, of course, he's still tier 7, but he's in a tier 9 game. And this is where the Chiri's going to struggle, because the penetration on this fucking gun is dog shit. 155. You'd expect that of a fucking tier 5 tank. You wouldn't even expect that of tier 6. Oh no, you would expect that of tier 6. That's similar to the Cromwells. The Cromwell has 10mm less penetration than this thing. What the fuck? I've only just realised that. That's dead. Yeah. So you get normal AP, 155 average pen, 130 average damage. And then you get the gold AP with 186 pen and 130 average damage. Even 186 pen is dead as fucking shit. Like, what the fuck? Someone took a little shot at Beaver there. I think it was the Tiger that was loading in. Bacontron. But, nevertheless, they didn't damage Beaver, so it's alright. But anyway, yes. Tier 9. There are 3 Tier 9s. A cluster of Tier 8s. And by a cluster, I mean 5. So 3 and 5 is 8. That means there are 7 Tier 7s. No, there aren't. There are 6. No, there are... Yep, there are 6. I can't count. Somewhere along the line. There are 6 Tier 8s. That's the thing. I didn't count the UDES as a Tier 8. Fucking... Just shut up, alright? Just because I'm Jewish, the stereotype's clearly not true. Fuck's sake. Anyway, yes, Beaver has come up to C8 and is seeing what he can do. Now, this is a pretty interesting position. I've never come here myself, but thinking about it, I can kind of see the appeal, especially when you're a Tier 7. I mean, you can try and support your heavies over the 9-0 line, and you can support your mediums and lights that spot in this ridge over here. Yeah. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Like you know, I never watch these replays first and then record the video. I just record them on the fucking fly. Mostly because I'm lazy. But also because I feel like, you know, you get better reactions and shit. And, yeah. It helps me kind of improve as well, because I'm watching things for the first time, and then I'm trying to think about why someone's doing something. And, well, Beaver's moved into this position to see if he can spot anything, is my main guess, because the EBR Hotchkiss on his team is doing fuck all. The other EBR went to the heavy line, and isn't exactly doing much. So Beaver has taken it upon himself to try and spot stuff. But now he's changing his approach because he sees that the enemy heavies are most certainly wrecking his. I mean, there's an Oho that's full health at the back, and he's just taken a penetrating hit for the first time. But then again, that was the first shot he's taken. Now Beaver comes back to his original position and spots himself a Leo. First one flies true. The second one went a bit wild, but still managed to track the Leo. And then the second one hit, and now he's reloaded. He puts another one into the Leo, and he got some tasty tracking on the Leo as well when he tracked him. 681, very nice. And now he's going to decide to poke up and try and shoot at the KV-5. Nope, he's changed his mind. He wants the side of the T10. I don't blame him. Sides of the T10 are easier to pen than the front of a KV-5. He wants the side of the Patriot. Wasn't able to get him. And now he is reloading. He's still not spotted, which is very nice. The big dumb heavies can't fucking see him. I think he's just trying to spot now for the Scorpion, maybe. Or deciding which shot is best for him to take. And there aren't really any. I mean, there was the arse of that T10 just then. But yeah, I think he is just wanting to spot for now. And I mean, that was juicy. You had to really go for it. For you know, the side of the Jagdtiger, you gotta go for it. And he puts 2 in, and he gets some nice spotting on the Jagdtiger. He dodges the fucking IS-6. Blasts a shell straight over him. And yeah, I wouldn't shoot the side of the Mauerbrecher. Instead, he tries to put some shots into the Patriot. He puts 1 in, and the other 2 bounce, unfortunately. And now the Oho is being rushed by the enemy T10. And the Oho is left on 37 HP and is obviously going to die. The IS-6 puts a shell in. Beaver, I mean, why are you taking those shots? I think Beaver himself would agree. Those were silly shots to try and take there. But now he's just trying to spot for Azati. He's got a Crusader SP and an FV3805. And they've been doing some work, to be fair to them. They've been doing some work. And the IS-6 knows where Beaver is. And Beaver, he's sticking to the bushes. I mean, he's going to try and get the side of this T10 when he comes round. But I'm not sure how well that's going to go for him. He's get some nice assistance on the T10 there from the Arty. I mean, this is ballsy from Beaver to stay in this position for so long. I mean, he's got almost 2k assistance by now. And he's almost done 1,000 damage. And I know he's going for the third mark, as I said in the first game. But Jesus, sticking around against all of these heavies. I would have run a while ago and gone to see if I could have picked up some damage or something. Maybe gone where the Centurion 7-1 is. See what I can do against the M46 Patton and the Scorpion. Oh, instead he comes up here and finds the side of the IS-6. And the IS-6 isn't even fucking paying attention to him. He's just taken 3 shots, lost half of the health he was on. And now he's dead. Just because he ignored Beaver. Wow. What a fucking play. But I mean, you know. The UDES that was with Beaver decided to come off the hill for some reason. And he got set on fire by the T10. And is now on 33 HP. Beaver got spotted by the Patriot rather annoyingly. And now the Patriot is just going to try and fucking bum rush Beaver. Which is probably the smart play for the Patriot. And Beaver's running away nicely. Getting the hard cover of the house between him and the Patriot. And he's going to try and sneak up and get the arse of the Patriot if he can. The Patriot spotted him, unfortunately. And Beaver, well, he hit him. But it bounced on the side of his turret. And now he is hoping that his allied artillery can help him with the Patriot. And that they can deal with this Patriot before the Maulbrecher and the T10 decide to come over. And it's late on in the game, and Beaver's decided, I'm going to fucking go for it. And the Patriot, is he going to reload in time? No. Beaver took a gold round from the Patriot and a gold round from the Maulbrecher. And he put his 3 shots into the Patriot, and he's still not dead. Oh, and reversing into the bushes, he gets the spots on the T10. He's not going to do any damage to him, though, because the T10 is in the little ditch over there. And the Allied Arty splashed the enemy Patriot to death, saving Beaver, so he can now focus on the T10. And Beaver's up to 1,750 damage done, and almost 2.5k damage assistance, which is very nice indeed, especially given the type of matchmaking. Puts 1 into the T10, but it was absorbed by the tracks, and then the other 2 just missed completely. The T10's trying to blind fire, and was a fucking mile off, and the Allies are capping, and I was just about to say, I wonder where that Maulbrecher is. And I think it was that Centurion, to Beaver's right, that has come and spotted him. But I don't think Beaver's going to be able to do any damage to him because the FCM50T and SU100M1 have decided, yes, we must cap. And by the time Beaver gets there, he puts 2 in. Can he get the 3rd? Oh, he got the 3rd. Nice. So, the Maulbrecher survives, unfortunately. And Beaver's allies cap. But Beaver did push himself to over 2,000 damage and just over 2,500 assistance. But the question is, was that game enough to get him the 3rd mark? Well, I'll just have to send you to the post-battle results to see, won't I? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the 2 replays from Beaver today. And yeah, leave a like if you did, subscribe if you haven't. Because it'll be quite nice to reach 100 by the end of the year. That's what I'm going for. It's not much of a goal, but a goal's a goal. Hopefully we can hit it. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.